the vernacular schools has been a luxury option for the parents as well. And I've seen, you see, the SJKC has been a big and popular option for the Malay parents. So I stand with the Education Act, and I stand with the decision and the position that we have no problem with the vernacular schools. In courts, I can predict if the case is going to win or I'm going to lose the case based on the facts and the evidence. But I can't afford to lose in education. So education must win by all means, or else the things that we don't want to see, the extremism, the radicalism, is going to overtake the education.
Your parents as educators.
Yes.
Your father was very famously led ABIM, and he was a well-known intellectual. Your values in terms of what you'd like to see the education system become, were they shaped by your parents?
Actually, yeah, because my father actually is a big, supporter of multiracial education, culture, and integration. So even though he is the leader of ABIM and people seen him as ustad and maybe some said very conservative, but I think his ideas on multiracial, on how we can build a better Malaysia with the strength of being one nation is very important. The direction of the Ministry of Education is actually also the direction of the nation. Yeah, this is very important because our Yang Berhormat Prime Minister has mentioned several times that the direction of the country is going to be STEM, TVET, and also English.
竟敢说主要是英文，不要选票了吗？
Yeah, and these are the main, I think, drive for the nation. If you want to see the next, for the next 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, that Malaysia is going to be somewhere in the progressive nation. So we want to make people understand that 80% of the budget goes to the emolument. Meaning that the salaries and benefits of education, including for teachers, administrators, and our support staff. And the 20% will go to the non-emoluments, meaning for the maintenance and all that. So yeah, the 20% part is quite challenging when it comes to distribution to the schools for the maintenance. And last year we have to focus on the Sekolah Daif and then the toilets as well. It's actually based on application from the school as well. We have this system, so the school have to go in the system, and we have to manage. We have 10,000 schools. So yeah, it's quite challenging for us. Previously, when we asked or we applied for new schools, let's say we asked for 11 schools, new schools. So they only approve maybe 8 or 5. But this time around, we got 26 schools in full. So this is one of the biggest challenge for us, especially to develop and build a new schools. 26 of them is not, it's 26, man.
Is it well distributed across the country?
Yes. It's all over the country. Don't worry. She said to me this: the heart of the education is the education of the heart. Yeah. So
What do you see as the contributions of the vernacular schools?
I think number one, we have to we have to really understand that the Education Act, Akta Pendidikan, recognize the vernacular school. So the Minister of Education is in the position to support the vernacular schools because of the Act. That's number one. So no question of it's not permissible, it's not legal, it's something that, actually divide us. There's no such thing. Because number two, the vernacular schools has been a luxury option for the parents as well. So they can send their children to Sekolah Kebangsaan, and they have the luxury to do the option to send to the Chinese school, to the Tamil schools. And I've seen, the SJKC has been a big and popular option for the Malay parents because of the language and the facilities, for example.
什么？有这种事？
竟敢说华小设备更好，能掌握华语，难道不怕得罪马来选民吗？
So there's no question on why we have to question the establishment of the vernacular schools. So I stand with the Education Act, and I stand with the decision and the position that we have no problem with the vernacular schools. Okay? All right? You happy now?
I'm very happy. Thank you very much.
Are you satisfied, Sharad? Okay, so.
记得点赞关注哦。